best place.
Okay. Okay, hold up. Check 1, 2, 3. What's going on, guys? This is YouTube's Got PD, and welcome to just a little video. I'm being joined by Vapor and Yellow Guy. So yeah, say hi now.
Hello.
Hey, I'm Vapor, guys. What's up?
So yeah, we're just gonna be doing this for a while. I bumped up the audio, so
That's you. Is that you? Yes.
you can talk out loud, you know.
Wait, can I kill you?
Hey, we're playing Call of Duty right now, so we're just kind of talking to each other.
I think I just
But
killed
I'm
you.
playing Minecraft.
Is this
So
free
yeah, get wrecked, I guess.
No, I shot you.
I mean, yeah. So
Because I wanted to see if I could.
yeah, woohoo!
Yay.
Recording time's awesome. Recording time is the best time.
This is the best time. What?
All right, let's have story time.
Story time?
Alright, I have a story. So, once upon a time, there was a little boy named Tommy. And Tommy was in kindergarten, and Tommy just loved kindergarten. So, one day, Tommy went to his kindergarten class, and he went up and he was sitting by this little girl in his kindergarten class, and they were drawing pictures. And so, he's drawing his picture, and the girl next to him was like this really mean girl, and he really didn't like her. And she just kind of looked at his picture and said, "Wow, your picture is terrible. You're really bad." And he looked back at her and goes, "Well, you're a," and he couldn't figure out what to say to her.
What was he going to say?
And so he looks down at her paper and sees that she's been drawing a purple flower. And he goes, "Well, you're a purple flower."
What are you doing in your pants?
And she goes,
No, sorry.
"What did you just call me?" And he goes, "You heard me. You're a purple flower." And so she ran to the teacher and she said, "Tommy called me a purple flower." And the teacher goes, "He called you what?" And stormed over to Tommy and said, "Tommy, you go to the principal's office right now." And so Tommy was really confused, and he didn't know what he did. He thought he just called her a purple flower, and so he went to the principal's office, and the principal knew that Tommy was a good kid. You know, Tommy made good grades. He drew pretty pictures in kindergarten. So the principal says, "Tommy, what are you doing in here?" Tommy says, "My teacher sent me to the principal." And the principal says, "Well, what was that for?" And he says, "I called the girl next to me a purple flower." And the principal gasped, and he said, and he said, "Tommy, I'm calling your parents right now. You're going home. You are expelled." Tommy burst into tears. He said, "I don't know what I did." So he was sent home. When he went home, he explained to his parents what he did. And his parents gasped at what he said. And they said, "Tommy, you're out. We're kicking you out of the house. Take a couple of clothes and some food and leave." This kid's a kindergartner, and his parents kicked him out of the
Is
house
this a real story?
for saying purple flower. And he didn't even know what he did. So Tommy went to his friend's house, and he was really close to his friend. So he went to his friend's house, and he thought that maybe he could go live with his friend and his friend's parents for a little while. So he went to his friend's parents' house and said, "Hey, my parents kicked me out. Can I live here for a little bit?" And the parents were amazed that Tommy's parents would kick him out of the house. I mean, he's only in kindergarten. So he went in, and they asked him why his parents kicked him out. So he told them. He said, "Well, I got expelled from school." And they asked him why he got expelled from school. And he said, "I called the little girl next to me a purple flower." His friend's parents were so amazed and so they were so upset that he would even say that in their house. So they picked up his stuff, and they picked up Tommy, and they put him on their porch, and they said, "Never come back." So So Tommy went to the train station and he didn't know what to do. He was so sad. And all this time he didn't even know what he called this girl. He didn't even know what he meant. So he goes to the train station and sneaks onto a train.
He snuck on a train?
He sneaks onto a train.
This must be a really intelligent kid.
Anyway,
Oh, he's
sneaks
just
on a
bad.
train. Listen, sneaks on a train. And then, after he snuck onto the train, he gets going, and there's this hobo in the corner of the train car that he's on. And the hobo looks over and is just amazed at that there's a kindergartner and on this train all alone. And so he says, "Kid, what are you doing on here?" The kid says, "Well, my parents kicked me out." And so he explains to the hobo the whole story, and the hobo says, "You called her what?" And Tommy says, "I called her a," and then the hobo interrupted and said, "Don't even say it." Tommy was just bursted into tears again. He kept crying and crying and said, "I don't even know what it means." And the hobo said, "You don't even know what it means?" Tommy said, "No, I don't." And the hobo said, "You know, I just can't tell you what it means. I can't be that kind of a person. But let me just tell you, I want you to get off this train and never, ever say that word again." Tommy said, "Okay, I promise." So he gets off the train. And he goes out to the street. And he thinks about his life and how he's not going to say the words anymore. And all of a sudden, he starts to walk across the street and BOOM!
Oh my gosh.
Tommy gets hit by a bus. The moral to this story is to always look both ways before crossing the street.
What?
There's your educational thing of the day.
The end.
I don't get it though. So did he literally just call the girl a purple flower, like meaning to call her a purple flower?
Wait, why?
Well, he didn't know what to say.
What did a
just-
purple flower mean? Is that
Nobody
a moral for something?
knows.
Is that a moral for something?
No, the moral is to look both ways before crossing the street.
That's a great story.
No, the point of the
Vapor for you guys. There you go. Let's have a round of applause.
yeah, story time with Vapor the Slayer.
Okay, I'm not a very good storyteller, so I'm not going to tell a story.
So,
Would you like another story?
once
No.
upon a time, there was a boy named Billy.
Wait,
he
Hey,
died.
why don't viewers, you keep coming back. In next episode of YouTube's Got Petey, we'll tell another story.
Yeah, so that's the end, and yeah, we'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye.
Make sure to subscribe.
Yeah, make sure to subscribe and like if you guys liked this little talk thing, and comment and tell us whether you guys want us to post more.
Tell
Oh,
tell us if you want this to be a series, because
Yeah.
story time with Petey and friends.
Oh, and also,
Who knows, might be a thing.
comment your favorite character in this episode and tell us which person in this video you'd like to hear more stories from.
All right,
This is Yellow Guy.
this is Petey,
This is Vapor.
and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.